Hi, it's Brandy here, registered holistic nutritionist and health blogger for Chlorella USA. Today's vlog is all about eating healthy on a budget. It's a common misconception that eating healthy requires your entire paycheck, and I can assure you from firsthand experience that that's not true. So while I was a student in nutrition school, I was obviously sticking to a pretty limited budget, and I wanted to be eating as many nutrient-dense foods as possible. I came up with a few tips and tricks along the way and thought I would share those with you too. So tip number one for eating healthy on a budget is to shop in bulk whenever possible. So this mostly applies to beans and grains and snacks such as granola that you might buy prepackaged or canned versions of. So always take a look at your grocery list first and see what you might be able to buy in the bulk section first before buying it prepackaged. Tip number two for eating healthy on a budget is to not purchase organic everything. So I'm a huge advocate of purchasing organic whenever possible. It's not always realistic. And in this situation, I always recommend taking a look at the Clean 15 and Dirty Dozen lists. Those two lists will tell you which crops are the highest sprayed, and those ones should be purchased organic, and which crops aren't sprayed quite as much, and you can get away with purchasing those just conventionally. So take a look at those before making your grocery list and make note of what to buy organic and what you can skip. That should save you a few dollars for sure. Tip number three is to eat with the seasons. So eating with the seasons and what is provided for you locally and grown in your own city not only helps support your local farmers, but it'll save you a few dollars because it doesn't cost anything to get it imported. It's right there for you. Typically, those foods will also be more nutrient dense, and nature is intelligent. It knows exactly what we need during the season. So in the hot weather, you'll want to be eating what's being grown in your city. Just as you'll notice in the winter, it's a lot more expensive to buy strawberries, at least in my city. I'm in Vancouver right now, so it'll be at least $3 more to get strawberries in the winter than when I go buy them today in the summer. So that's definitely another way to save money and support your farmers. It's a win-win. Tip number four is to swap your meat with vegetarian options. I know for those of you who love your meat, this might seem a little tricky at first, but trust me, quality meat is something that shouldn't be overlooked. So if you do purchase good quality meat, it can get very pricey, especially if you're eating it every day. So by swapping out meat with a few vegetarian options each week with plant-based proteins such as vegetarian curry with lentils or homemade quinoa burgers, you'll definitely save a couple dollars there as well, and you can have meat as more of a treat. Tip number five is to make your own snacks at home. So I did mention purchasing granola in bulk, but if you can make that at home, you'll save even more money just by buying rolled oats and customizing it with nuts and seeds and other things that you like to throw in there. So making your own snacks, especially things like nut butter, that'll save you a couple dollars as well, as a jar of nut butter is usually around $10 or so, and making it at home should cost you about half the price. All you need is a couple cups of nuts, a blender or a food processor. Vitamix blenders typically work best for nut butter, and a little bit of patience, and you'll save yourself a few dollars there. And that is all I have for you today. Those tips have certainly helped me save a couple dollars throughout the years. I still use them today. I hope they help you too. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments below. Thanks. Have a great day.